So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an out ball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. James crosses. Neymar! Knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Bernardo Silva. And it's Azar. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, easy pickings there. Rice calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it out wide. Bellingham. He's going for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Yamal looking to play him in. Messi, and it's Bernardo Silva. Threads one in. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. Neymar. Now it's Darwin. Rice. And here's Bale. Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal has a look inside the box. Vinicius Junior did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. He's looking wide. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior! Could be danger here. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass is played there. And that's been won straight back. Rice. James. And that's going right the way across. And he's being shifted off it. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Eder Militao. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. James. He shifted it to the flank. Plays it in low. Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Look at the space here. Has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Quality ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Yamal. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Great vision. And a chance! In for the pieces! He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's onto this. He has a look up. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational in that half-time dressing room, seems to have paid off for the moment at least. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Vinicius Junior. And Neymar. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's found a way past, engages and forces him off the ball. Opts for safety. It's a really well-measured ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field is number 24, Palmer.
And that's definitely not his best. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. James. Ball is over the line.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Bukayo Saka. Substitution in progress.
Spread it left. In by Saka. There's the header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Saka. Now it's Saka. He is through here. Saka. Crosses it in here. Can he finish? Azar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Palmer. Oh, that's well spotted. Azar. Now it's Bale. Knocks it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Charleston battery surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Plays it through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He came in hard, very hard, and that's gone loose. Beckenbauer. Now it's Scholes. Rodri. Now it's Bale. Played down the flank. And it's been played through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Mbappe. Coming on the field.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Gabby Simons.
Over to the other side.
Kane.
And he's managed to gift it back. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Rice. Saka's delivery. And that's the keeper's ball.
Charleston battery can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Diogo Costa clears it away. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
There will be 3
Encouraged
minutes
the
added
pass
time.
with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Deep into stoppage time. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And we're done. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well,
Just a
the
quick
game plan
reminder
for me
today,
just looked
please
a little
refrain from
confused, and
parking
the crowd
outside
seemed to
this
pick up on
stadium.
this early on,
Thank you
and
very much
it
for
just
your
created a kind of
cooperation.
negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for a runner. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. And he's tried one! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's a good run down the right. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely shaped ball. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Hazard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's found a way through. Batistuta. Oh, that was vital. Beckham. It's Xabi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold.
Great feat, that.
And this is Messi. Rodri. And here's Gavi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Well, that's well spotted. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
The ball has bounced loose now. Messi. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a half-decent try. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Point-blank header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Alexander-Arnold really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Xabi Alonso. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, no joy this time. Conte. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and it are so much... Chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking to play him in.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the through ball. He's on chance for a shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Paris Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Big chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. No, again there's no way through. Vardiol. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Messi. And it's Beckham. And this is Lewandowski. And a chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Has a look and plays it forward. Could move up a gear here. Gavi. Hazard. Hazard finds himself offside. There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
And Beckham! Saliba calmly anticipates. And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. That ball looks a good one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No way through there. Hazard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh no, this does not look good. Takes a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter?
It's Bayer has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 41. Le numéro 9.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. Saliba, Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. Rodri. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vardiol.
Bernardo Silva.
Vardiol.
He has found the way through. Guardiola, and he decides to cross it. Bayer claims it without any fuss. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Gavi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Out for a throw. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Changement en cours.
He shifted it to the flank. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. Rice. That is very well defended. And he's running through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's one-on-one, shot, and he shoots! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. Now it's Torres. Messi. Can he get on the end of it? Tries a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. In by Saka. And the keeper beats it away. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Kimmich. Searching pass he's played there. He's picked his... Oh, he's been caught napping! Into the last 5 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Mbappe. Played into the box. Terrific header! And that's wide. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's run loose here. Azar. And claimed it back swiftly. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the shot! Here's a shot. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. Really well taken goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. Drives Lewandowski! No, not the best of headers.
Changement en cours.
So changes already. That is a bit of a surprise.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri.
That's going in strongly.
Yamal. And Alexander-Arnold has a look and plays it forward. Azar. Berratti does really well to win the ball there. Out to the right. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. And he's on his way! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Driving on and making good progress. The ball's gone astray. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's been given away. Yamal, great chance! It's in! Oh, the joy of the moment. The guiding light at a desperate time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we can all be guilty of losing ourselves in games like this, Peter, but really, that's the last thing you want.
He's not got that quite right. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, given away! Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. Pedri. Bayer swings it across. Threads one in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Foot in. Pedri. Now it's Batistuta.
Oh, really well played.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And the shot's on here.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Look at them. And Messi! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Mbappe! Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now that's well seen too. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He shifted it to the flank. That is a great pick out. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Rodri. And it's Azar. Takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Pedri. He's found a way through. Great vision. And that's another good win of the ball. Bernardo Silva. And the pass is intercepted. He has a look up.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Rodri. Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Very nicely done. He's picked his way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Verratti makes the interception.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of...
And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. The action is back on the way. Saliba cuts it out. Rijkaard.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that has left him in a heap. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nicely aimed pass. And the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
It's good judgment from the ref, Peter. Doesn't want to dish out excessive cards in such a huge game.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pedri. And it's Verratti. And they win it back again. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. He's had it taken off him. Yamal. That has ended up in no man's land. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Mbappe. Marco Verratti. Probing pass. That's good vision. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, that's been intercepted. Spread out to the left. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Messi with a real chance here.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Saka was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's...
Can he finish? Spread it left.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here. Has a shot! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he should have made it 4. taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to make the challenge. Nice looking ball. Vardiol is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, the referee must have thought he truly meant that. He has to behave himself from here. While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Aims beyond the defence. He's in space and looking for options. He's having a shot! Ah, that's a waste. Driving forward. Can he get it through? He's going for goal! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Il y aura 4
Chance!
minutes.
He scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
4 extra minutes added on. Bastoni, oh, good-looking ball. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Chers spectateurs,
Mbappe
veuillez
voted
vous munir
man
de
of the
billets,
match,
car
and
nous allons
deservedly
procéder à
so.
l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola du
So,
jour.
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.